Alright, so a couple of things. One of the reasons it won't cap is because you have these manifold edges. So the way it's been created is that these lines are on 0 at the same place that your cut plane is. So when it has a point of singularity there on the bottom, so you can see that, there's no way for it to understand that as a cappable surface. And this is actually sharing two three-dimensional, so it's kind of what you might call a manifold edge. So it's a geometric error that the computer can't understand mathematically. So you're getting open B reps. It just can't close that, even if you try to cap it. So one other thing I wanted to point out is, before we fix that, is this is not connecting the top B reps, right? Like you have one that's going below. So if you wanted to connect the top B reps, these guys are what's going to do it. So you can take a look at that as well. So for example, if I come in and preview this one, right, I've got the top ones and not that bottom one. So you need to double check which B reps you're listing out and putting in if you just want the top ones. Okay, so the way to fix this is you need to move the line off of the same plane as the cutting plane, because that's what's making this sort of singularity, or at least that's one way. That's one way I figured it out. So you can see that it's this guy. I'm trying to cap just this one guy. If I go to preview, I'm just looking at this guy and trying to cap it, and it can't cap it, right? And so I'm going to try this other way. So let me get rid of the preview. And we'll try it with a couple of different versions. But what I'm going to do is go back to the beginning of your thing, and you've got the construct plane that's holding those lines. And I'm just going to move that up. I'm just going to move that construct plane up and start the rotate from 0.5 above the cutting plane. So if I take that geometry and move it up in the Z 0.5, right? And then let's go try and cap these guys. So it just moved it up, and so now the cutting plane is going to be at Z0, but the rotation is going to happen above that. So if you come over here, you see I'm getting a closed B rep now from this guy. So if I preview this, and let's turn off these guys, turn off all of those, and let's preview that guy. So now you'll see it's capping this one, right? It's seeing that as a closed one. So let's try and cap another one. So if I do a preview here, is that one of the top ones? Oh, yeah, that's one of the top ones. So let's see if it'll cap that one. Yeah, so now it's capping, right? Like it's able to go in because we don't have those singularities there, and you can see, boom, it's cut those singularities out. So now that can go through, and you should be able to get, hopefully, a closed B rep. Okay, so I've taken these, let me hide this so I can show you what I'm doing. If we go to preview, I've got that guy, right? And I've got it going into a cap that's giving me a closed B rep. And then I've also got this guy, which is the other top version, right? The other top piece. And I've got that going into this guy, and it's giving me a closed B rep as well. And then I'm solid unioning those, and if I go to preview, I'm getting this guy. Now it's kind of up to you how you want to, which ones of these you want to take, if you want tops and bottoms, but I just took the tops, and now I've got a solid union.